It's the Washington football team taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Turner. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The throw over the middle taken in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Turner. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Turner. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. A handoff running left is Gibson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a throw here to his running back. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw. Turner. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's 3-0 Washington. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for Philly. Prime example there of how his height can be an advantage. It makes it tough on some of these smaller defensive backs.
When they try and go through that type of a receiver to get the football, oftentimes that big body, that frame will block them away. And whether the receiver has to elevate or extend, now he has a clear path to the football with the defender usually on his back.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Airing it out deep for Smith. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there just before halftime.
One of the good things about throwing it in his direction, he usually has the size advantage on those 2-man catches.
And what I like about his game is that he carries himself at his full height. He understands it's an advantage and uses it at every opportunity.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Fights him off.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Philly.
Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been 4th down.
Exactly.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Odell Beckham, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. First possession of the second half now for Washington.
And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Looking to throw. Turner. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Turner now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect with...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Turner throwing on 1st down.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now Turner looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Eagles could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead.
Parkey with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now Washington down by 12. 1:12 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Back to throw. Turner.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38. Oh, what a move. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Fitzgerald on the slant. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Hurts going to keep it again.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles.
And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.